Welcome to today's video lesson. Today we will see introduction parts of geography of Ethiopia and parts of Africa. As you know, in the previous grade level, geography was considered as a branch of social science which deals about the spatial distribution of phenomena throughout the physical environment. Before we cross to the day's lesson, it is better than remembering the introduction parts of geography. Then, as you know, geography have many definitions which are given by different scholars. Those scholars give different definition about geography with different time scale. For instance, Eratosthenes defined geography is considered as description of Earth with regarding the word geography, because the word geography comes from the Greek word which is what? Geo and graphia. That means the description of the Earth. This is a single definition for geography. Nowadays, geography have multi definitions because geography is a spatial science and a mother of other science. Remember, in order to understand the concept of geography, first we should have to know the meaning and the natures of geography. When you see the word geography and the science of geography have similar meaning, but they have different concepts. That means the word geography implies this is only the description of Earth. This is a single or narrow concept of geography. But nowadays, geography is a science or a spatial science that deals about the spatial distribution of phenomena throughout physical environment. Physical environment. Physical environment contains different aspects of the physical environment. For example, atmosphere, the component of gases; lithosphere, the component of hardest part of the physical environment; hydrosphere, the component of water surface; and biosphere, the component of living thing. Therefore, geography deals about those events. Then geography is a wide subject, or it's the inclusive subject. Nowadays, geography is what? Considered as empirical lawmaking science. Right? Then, geography is now a spatial science or the mother of other science, because different departments extract from what? Science of geography, such as GIS, Geographical Information System, geology, meteorology, and others. Therefore, geography mainly discuss about or explain about or deals about the physical elements of the physical environment and the interaction of human being with the physical environment. Right? So, mainly in this video lesson, we will discuss about the geography of Ethiopia and the horns of Africa. In this lesson, we will discuss about the location of Ethiopia, size of Ethiopia, and drainage systems of Ethiopia, rivers of Ethiopia, and other natural resources of Ethiopia. Right? Then, the first topic is about the geography of Ethiopia and the horns of Ethiopia. The horns of Ethiopia, located in the eastern Africa or the eastern parts of Africa. Those regions include some parts of Sudan, Ethiopia, Somalia, and Djibouti. Those are considered as horns of Africa. And which is the location of Ethiopia. Ethiopia is located in eastern parts of Africa and the horns of Africa. It has its own astronomical locations. Ethiopia is found northern parts of equator and eastern parts of the Bering Meridian. Ethiopia is mainly located 3 degrees from the north up to 50 degrees north of the equator or latitude lines, 33 degrees east up to 48 degrees east of prime meridian. So this indicates that Ethiopia is located in the northern hemisphere and eastern hemisphere with regarding to what the Earth's location. Let's proceed to the discussion. So, the aims of this lesson is that to familiarize students with the basic geography concepts, particularly in relation to Ethiopia and the horns of Africa, to provide students or learners a sense of place and time or geographic literacy. And this lesson also, there are different objectives to be understood. The first one describes the location, shape, size of Ethiopia and the horns of Africa. Explains the implication of location, shape, and size of Ethiopia and the horns of the physical environment and socio-economic parts of political aspects. Elaborates the major geological events, the resultant landform and mineral resource of Ethiopia and the horns of Africa. Identify the major drainage systems and water resource of Ethiopia and their implication for general development and integration. Develop an understanding of the climates of Ethiopia, its dynamics and implication on the level of its inhabitants. Examine the spatio-temporal distribution and abundance natural vegetation, wildlife and soil resources of Ethiopia. Discuss the demographic attributes and dynamics as well as ethnic diversity of Ethiopia. So, this is the major objective of the geography of Ethiopia. Let's come to the first topic, or chapter 1 deals about the meaning and concepts of geography. As we know in the previous class, geography have many definitions. Those definitions are given by different scholars. Those scholars have also defined their objectives through different techniques. But nowadays, geography is a science. Geography is a science. Which means that science is what? A technique or a method that bring new information, new idea into our mind. Therefore, geography is a science. That capture new information, new idea into our minds through different techniques. Those techniques may be observation, experiment, theoretical explanation, and others. Then, geography is considered as what? Bridge science. It connects social science or social field of studies with natural field of studies. Right? Then, it is difficult to forward the definition of acceptable to all geographers at all times because geography is a dynamics science. And, however, the following may be acceptable as working of definition for geography. Right? Those definitions are 1. Geography is a science, a scientific study of the earth that describe and analyze spatial and temporal variation of physical, biological, and human phenomena. Because nowadays, geography becomes what? The bridge science, which connects what? Natural science with social science. Therefore, geography deals about the earth that describes the analysis and spatial and temporal relation, physical, biological, and human phenomena, and their interaction or relationship and dynamics of the surface of the earth. And the other one, geography is also considered as mother of other science and the spatial science. The other topic is the scope, approach, and themes of geography. As we know, the scope of geography implicates that the area that should be studied by the science of geography. Then the scope of geography becomes very wide, or geography is what? Inclusive subject, because geography deals about the physical part of the environment, biosphere, living thing. Therefore, geography has direct relation with what? Geography, biology. Geography also deals about the land surface. It has direct relation with what? Geology. And also, geography has relation with physics. It deals about the universe. Geography also deals about the water surface. Then for geography has relation with hydrology. Then geography becomes very wide subject. In order to understand the concept of geography, scholars divide the geography into two branches: physical geography and human geography. Therefore, geography has now acquired the